What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the tavern. What's going on, American? How you doing, man? He threw like 87 emojis in the chat. How you doing today, my man? Happy Tuesday. There's another one. I'm glad to see you're doing well. One thing I wish that like the size of the messages were like a little bit larger when emotes were used. They're pretty cool though. But how you guys doing? I'm excited to be here. We just finished our Pyro build series yesterday. That was super fun. And so today we're looking forward to the next chapter, and we're going to do an SL1 challenge. But we're going to put some strategy. We're going to put some planning into it. We're going to talk it out loud. We're going to think about it and try to be as efficient as we can. Think about ways we can optimize a few things about and create some routing. So I'm open to any and all suggestions. You guys know a lot of great things too. So if you have any tips, any ideas, I would love to hear what you think. But today is Tuesday. We started a little bit late. We had a lot going on today, so I apologize about that. A lot going on today. Very, very, very busy, but we're here. And additionally, the day is not over yet, because not only do we have this, we also have dance class on Tuesday. So let's not forget, we got to get those moves in and keep up the good work. So, but having said that, all is well on my end. And we had a little doctor appointment today, and we actually had an opportunity to kind of get issued, or we will get issued a little sleep machine to help us sleep. We have had some mild obstructive sleep apnea, is what we were diagnosed with a couple years ago. And Lurkies, so you're heading out? I got you. No worries. Thanks for stopping by and lurking. And the reason I bring up my personal situation with the CPAP machine and stuff like that is because I know there's probably like a very negative image that comes to people's minds, or they don't want to look cool or not good, looking vulnerable or looking weak, I guess, or thinking that like maybe having a CPAP or other assistance in your life is a bad thing. And my only words for that is I encourage you to enhance your life and to not think about what other people think. And that's why I wanted to open up to you guys. If you guys are having sleep issues, and we were talking about health and fitness a lot yesterday, that I encourage you to go seek medical and professional advice, guys. You know, if you have something that's holding you back, or maybe not making life as ideal as possible, you know, seek opportunities, you know, seek other people, other wisdom, look into it. And for me, I have no pride or any other things that would prevent me from being open and honest about my situation. So hopefully it encourages you guys to also seek help if you need it. In my case, I had a lot of sleep issues medically, and so yeah, we're gonna get this little CPAP machine tomorrow. We have another appointment tomorrow, so we're gonna actually get the equipment. We're gonna try it out, and I'll let you guys know. But I just want to bring more awareness to health and fitness, and you know, this channel is more than just gaming, guys. It's more than, you know, just playing games for fun. I do not make this channel, and I do not stream just to play games. You know, the gaming is just the background noise. What really is important to me is to connect with you guys and to share things about myself, as well as to maybe enhance your life, maybe inspire you to do better things with your life, maybe encourage you to take the next step in whatever direction you're trying to head, and to really enhance your life. I don't want you guys just to be entertained here. I want you to be able to take something away. So, you know, you guys teach me a lot every single day about the game, so I would love to give back to you guys. So that's what we're about here. That's what we're about, and I'm excited. Here's another opportunity to you know, share and be intimate, but also to have some fun and play some games. So, but I'm actually in the midst of like finding new music as well, background music, some DCMA free music. So unfortunately, like, I'm changing the music right now in the background because the music I had been having on the channel for like the first month, all of it got taken down on Apple Music. So big sad. I don't have anything. My consistent music base is gone.
Not around here, partner.
Not around here.
Not around here. Not around here.
I got you. So, yeah, they're really making it harder on me to find some music for you guys. But yeah, beyond that, yeah, like I said, health and fitness is a big thing here. If you guys don't know anything about me and this is your first channel,
I do not fear this new challenge. Rather, like a true warrior, I will rise to meet it.
I don't know if you ever heard this challenge reward before. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. But you got me distracted. Yeah, if you're new here, you know, I spent the last 10 years in the military, and that was the last chapter of my life. And now I'm doing new things. But if you have any questions or need advice and things like that about the Army and the culture, or the, you know, getting in and outside the military, I also went the officer route. I also went combat arms, went to the armor side of things, play with tanks. So I have a very diverse skill set and a very diverse background that maybe can help you guys make better decisions, or if you're just curious. Additionally, you know, since that chapter has been complete, I've done personal training. I've also done personal training while I was in the military. And it's something that I'm very big on providing and encouraging others to take that next step in their life, whether it's health or fitness or both. So if it comes to nutrition or exercise, I got you guys. All right, don't worry. Don't feel nervous. Be yourself. You know, we all started somewhere. We all started not where we wanted to be. And we all have dreams and aspirations. And if I can help you guys take one step forward towards those dreams, I'll be more than happy to do so. And I'll take as long as I humanly possibly can offer to you to make sure your situation is taken care of. Like, I'll literally not stop the stream until you feel satisfied that all your questions are answered. It's a very big deal for me, and I'm very much motivated to help you guys. Captain Manser, dude, nice. But yeah, that's how passionate I am about health and fitness. That's how I'm passionate about helping you guys. And like I said, that is the only reason I stream, is to connect with you guys and offer something to you in value. So, but if you just want to come here and chill, watch me play games, talk anime, I'm all about that too. Nothing wrong with that. It doesn't have to be super serious, but just know I'm here for you guys any single time, any single day of the week. I got you covered. But anywho, let's get the game started up here. You look like my uncle. Yeah, didn't you bring this up before? He just doesn't watch anime, right? But he does go to the gym. I feel like I remember you saying this like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, but you did bring it up, didn't you? I thought you brought it up before. You're like, dang. He could, yeah. Yeah. What age does someone become unk? You know, that's what the kids are saying these days. I've heard some people. Jay Striz, he said that to me the other day, and I was like, "Is that a bad thing? Is that like does that have a negative connotation to it?" I'm not sure what the rules are. Mid-40s? Yeah. Okay. So I'm a little ways away from that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking too. I was like, I don't think I'm that old, but compared to Jay, I think I'm like twice his age. So, shout out to you, Jay Striz, if you're in the chat. If not, I hope you're having a great day, my man. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, American, I know you had to go cook and stuff like that. I don't know if we ever fully answered your fitness questions yesterday, but not to bring it up again if you don't want to. But just know that I'm here for you, man. I literally will not start, streaming or playing the game, if you still have questions that need answering. So, but not to put the pressure on you. So we're gonna get this game started in the background. We're gonna write down, take some notes here, and really plan this out. I want to see if we can try to shoot for a deathless attempt. So we're gonna do some planning. Try to get some foresight out there. I don't know how old you are. Yeah, I'm 30, American. Not that you asked, but now you know. I've heard a lot of things about this game. Ghost of Tsushima. Wait, I'm saying this wrong. Tsushima?
Rated M for mature.
Oh. Let's get the game over here. Nothing like some Dark Souls 3 music. Am I right? Why do I even need background music in the stream? I just need to play the Dark Souls music. You're about 12 years older than me then? I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not all-knowing, but, I've always been a big believer that everyone knows something that you don't, and that no matter what walk of life you come from, where you're born, what language you speak, everyone can teach someone else something about something. So I think the rules of the SL1 challenge is you have to go depraved. No, is that the way?
Yes.
Isn't that the rules? We're gonna look that up. Ghost of Tsushima is amazing. You love it? Dude, was it you that recommended that game to me? I know I was fighting a boss and someone said something about a game and I didn't have a chance to write it down, but I remembered it. And then I just saw it just now on Steam and I was like, yo, someone said some stuff about this. Here, I'm gonna watch the trailer real quick. Yes, you have to be deprived. Are we talking about real life or the game? I'm deprived in both. Dude, this game looks... I mean, the graphics, granted, it's the cinematic trailer part. They look pretty tight. Dude, what? What is this? Wait, PlayStation Network account required for online multiplayer? Can I play this on PC? Yo, would you want to watch me play this? Would you be down for some Ghost of Tsushima? Is it a single player game? S1 means level 1. No, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Deprived is the only class that's level 1. Wait, what? What do you mean deprived is the only class that's level 1? They all start at level 1. They just have different distribution of initial stats. Yeah. Like your character level, when you create the character, wouldn't it just still be level 1, even if it did like warrior? Because I think I can't... Wait, how many different stats are there? 4, 8, 9... Wait, am I tripping? Oh, no, never mind. Control, delete what I just said. You're totally right. I just saw the level thing at the top. Okay, I'm slow. Right, you wasn't wrong. That's kind of weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 9 total stats. That's 90 total levels he has. I wonder if the math here adds up to be the same. I know I'm just geeking right now for like no reason, but let me just add this up. 10 plus 14 plus 9 plus 7 plus 12 plus 8 plus 7 plus 16 plus 13. So it has 96 for the cleric. So it's level 7, but technically it only has 6 more base stats. In a different distribution, of course. Isn't that interesting? This dude's level 7, this dude's level 1, but they have the same almost total points in stats. And yes, it just recently got a PC port. Okay, so you be down. Let me add it to my cart. Maybe I'll play that after Sekiro. Just because of like the background and the graphical similarities. Wait, let me add this. Okay, I have a bunch of games in the cart I just haven't bought yet. One thing at a time, right? Maybe they'll go on sale before I finish this SL1 run. That'd be sick. All right, so you're saying Deprived is the... you think differently. That one first. Why is that? What's your reasoning? What am I missing here? Is it just for personal preference weighing in, or is there... You think there's some logic behind that approach? Like practical reasons, I should say. That sounded probably mean. This dude's a jerk, man. What the heck? What is he talking about? Let me just open this up real quick. Huh. Sick. It's not as fast paced. It's kind of between DS3 and Cobble Street. Okay. So you're just talking about the gameplay, but is there a reason that you think I should do one versus the other in order? Or is it just kind of like your preference? Which is a fine answer, too. It's not a Souls-like? Interesting. You think everyone's going to stop watching if I switch to a non-Souls-like game? They're like, man, this dude can't even stay with one game. Look at him. All right. Young. Obviously, I'm still young, so we'll do that. Nah. They're staying for me. That's a crazy thought. Young White Branch, I think, is the way, right? It just makes the game simpler once you get to the Undead Settlement. You'd still watch, probably. Yeah. Dude, there's so many things I could probably play. But I think like an RPG, like a single player game is like probably a better game to stream in my opinion because it's more interactive. Like you could still play and talk with people versus like, let's say Call of Duty, right? Like I like playing Call of Duty too sometimes and I'm like pretty good at it. Like way better at like Call of Duty and Warzone than I am at like this game per se, like skill wise because I've just played it longer. But it's multiplayer and you're constantly like focused on like, you know, killing other real players and not just AI. So from that standpoint, it's harder to interact with the community. So that's kind of the reason why I started with Dark Souls 3 when I started making this channel. And so let's get my little note section up here. Make a little Google Doc. Shout out to the cloud. Shout out to technology. You know what I'm saying? How convenient is life? Dude, I remember when all this was not a thing. Ugh. Everything was manual. You had to subscribe to all these other services. Manually download your own software. They used to come in discs. You can just download it from the internet. You had to go to the store. Times are changing. All right. You stop talking before I show how old I am. All right, let's take this over here. All right. Souls level 1 notes. Conditions. All right, so let's start with the conditions. Right, so you briefly mentioned deprived is a prerequisite. Is there any limitations on items? Like, can I use consumables? I think I can from what I've seen online. No one typically gets too frustrated with that. Let's close that. Let's close that. Deprived. I think Young White Branch. I mean, does anyone have a better counter to that as a starting item for a burial gift? I really don't think there is one. Blessed Divine Blessing, Hidden Blessing, Firebomb, Fire Gem. Some of these are honestly like, I don't know. It's interesting. I wonder what the devs were thinking when they made this game and like they looked at these burial gifts and like, do they intentionally do it so like some are just extremely bad versus others? Like who would ever start with the rusted gold coin? Burial item for good fortune after death. Is that a reference to us being the Ashen one, or is that a reference to like actually dying in the game at least once, you know? Doesn't make a lot of sense. What's up, Ruby? What's going on, Turtle? Happy Tuesday. Yeah. Hmm. I wonder if there's also a limitation on... I think quitouts is a thing, right? Where you could encounter a situation where you just want to reset the NPCs. The question, you know what's a better question is like, do we want to try this deathless for referral or not? Because if we do, we need to make sure we have a route for the entire game. You guys want to see me try to do a deathless run and do a full-on route? I think that's probably cooler to watch. And then we could like plan out the route together. Okay. What do we call this dude? Crash Dummy? You guys can choose the name. I'll let you guys choose the name of this character. This will be our test character. Just for routing purposes. So we don't care about death counters or anything like that. So what we're actually going to do is reset the, take the counter off real quick. Well, am I a little off center? The heck? Pretty good. All right. Should we make a... Definitely a commoner, right? All right. We'll just start with this base character for now. Unless you guys want to see like a customized appearance. It's interesting because I've seen people do... Now, when you do an SL1 run, I think I've seen people do runs where they have like the mercenary twin blades. But Depraved doesn't start with that weapon set. It's just only the mercenary, right?
What's my favorite thing about
Nice. Let's see here.
I need allies.
Ads. Lovely. Another ad. I see the Dino and Gino guy do those god runs. Y'all ever see that? For like doing multiple Souls games without dying. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, okay. Are you allowed to like pick up weapons in the SL1 run? You are, right? You're just not cooked for life? With just the club? You can only use the club? What about the broadsword, huh? I think the broadsword is the probably the first weapon for pickup, no? Where do you pick it? I need to figure out where to grab that. I think it's in High Wall Lothric, so. Alright. We got our little ref. So, there's nothing over here I think of value. I guess we'll grab the Ashen. I don't really see a reason not to. Since we're doing SL1, obviously we just need enough souls to infuse things. And that's really it, which means we don't really need a lot of souls. There's a Twinkling Titanite over there. Do we need Twinkling for anything? Is it necessary to get the Twinkles? That one large lizard in the beginning? Is it necessary? I don't think it is. Because that is something we have to look up. To get the cell swords to +10. Because I think that's what all the cool kids do, right? Cell sword twin blades. Let's see. How many do we need? So upgrading with the sharp gem, is that kind of the way? Salesforce Film is a dex focus up in sharp gem. That's probably the way. Ow. Oh, my eye is tweaking right now. Oh, no. The allergies are tearing me up here in Texas, guys. How'd you shoot me from a distance? You have to move? What are you talking about? Hey, don't sleep in that club, y'all. This club smacks. What the heck? Oh, that. No, I love it here in Texas. As you can tell, my eyes are not itching. That is just a figment of your imagination. All right, we definitely don't need that. Do we? I don't think you need twinkling titanite at all, do you? For the You need titanite shards, large titanite shards, titanite chunks, and a titanite slab to get a +10 cell sword. Let's just make sure that's the case. So I guess we don't need twinkling, which means we don't need to kill this. What a cool view behind us, huh? Sick. What do we need to do here? Do we need the homeward bones? Do we need... We could sell the embers, but we don't really need the souls like that, though. Like, do we even need to go this way? Just to grab the ember, the homeward bone, the other ember. I mean, I guess we can for money's sake, right? Got the homeward bone. And then the ember. Just a running attack will be fine. Yeah. What's the running R2 look like? Okay. Cool. You gotta love clubs in this game. They're so good because of the Warcry ability. Something like, honestly, like a club isn't a terrible idea for a weapon for an SL1 run. The question is, what do we want to do? What about the undead settlement with the dogs at the gate? Well, we're not doing a hitless run, so I guess we could just play it slow. Going to that area. Oh yeah, what a cool looking sword, huh? The boy Soul of Cinder uses that to beat our butt. We let him. Because what's the point of souls, right? Let's play it slow. That's not a bad idea. I heard laughing at me. I guess we'll keep our embers for now. I think for now we'll just gather all the main items we want here.
Ashen one. Be sure to bring more.
Let's just double check, refresh our memory what we get by going up here. We'll go up the tree. We'll do the thing. LOL. There we go. Look at us. We are him. Huh. Good idea. You're just saying that. We'll take that, and we go up and left. Do we even need the ring? Like, question mark, you know? Let's see. We could get a shard by dropping... if you drop a firebomb and a black firebomb, I think you get a large titanite shard and a titanite chunk, maybe? Is there anything else to do? This is such an interesting feeling to like have all these no gear, no weapons, nothing. Just a club, just business. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll allot the flask.
When I had your leg, I am.
Freddy, be careful. All right. So I think for now, in the notes section, we will... No. Where do you get the first sharp gem is the question. If we're just going to use cell swords. All right. Is it depraved or deprived? I think it's depraved, no? The naming of the class. So Firelink Shrine. I think we'll collect the 2 embers and Homeward Bone plus Estus Flask, Estus Shard. I don't think we need to do anything else in this area. I mean, I was like, do I even sell this? Because I don't think there's any other shards. We're going to look real quick online to see if DS3 Firelink Shrine has any Titanites. If I missed any. I mean, besides the trading, of course. I don't think so. I don't think so. Do we even equip this? Like, this adds weight, doesn't it? Wait. How does that make sense? Yo, is this game bugged right now? It says the ring weighs 1.2. I equip it and I take it off, and my equipment load stays at 3.7. Isn't that interesting? Oh, there it goes. Just not in this screen. That's a bit misleading. So this screen, the equipment screen's bugged. But if you take it out of this screen, it does show a difference. So yeah, we'll keep it off. It doesn't really serve a purpose. We know we want to probably get that blood ring for increased invincibility frames in the catacombs. I think this is it. Am I missing anything, guys? Brady, be careful. Let's see here. You know, we could do... You know what we could have done was get that dagger real quick, actually. I just thought about it. For the fair and keep. Yeah, that's probably something we should do. So that's the one thing we'll do. We'll buy the dagger. You never know what you need, anything? I mean, isn't that the story of all this game put together? You never know what you're gonna need. Yeah, we'll definitely get the dagger. How many Homer bones should I get here? How many do these cost? Let's just get 10. So we could have got 3 bones.
Ashen one.
We're at 7. Yeah, I got the dagger. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah. Actually, let's just sell those.
Ashen one.
Well, I shouldn't have even picked it up to begin with, so let's just
Ah, well met, Ashen one. How may I be of
thanks for the
service?
bits and the cheer. Shout out to Turtle. Yeah.
Ashen one.
We don't need the shield. I guess we could sell that too, no?
Ashen one.
So we could sell... We'll write that down as well. Sell shield. Buy dagger times 10 firebombs in case we need it. And rest of souls by Homeward Bones. Yeah. I think that's all we'll do. You dropping more? What? Thank you for the bits, Turtle. All right, so what do you want to do? You just playing around with the buttons? I got you. How do we want to approach this? Where is the dude, there's some golden pine resin, I think, over here. Where is that at? I think it's... Okay, okay. What else? I'm just looking right now, item-wise, what we want to get in the high wall of Lothric before we start. Yeah, I think we'll get the gold pine resin. I think we'll try to pick up the broadsword as a nice starter weapon until we get the cell swords, maybe. And we go to the road of sacrifices. Okay. Let's try it out. Roll down here. This is the resin. Go down here. Alright. Let's run over here. We don't need these souls. That could have been better. I think the broadsword's over here. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Ow! No. Look up, buddy. Just me mugging me. He waving at me? Yo. What? Okay, got the broadsword. No way. That box go crazy. Ooh. Does this kill me? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. Feel pretty good about this. I'll go this way, just avoid both of them at the same time. You gotta go left and right, I think, to strike those guys nicely. Nice. Pretty chill.
What on earth?
Me. Rest in peace.
This is about.
Is this necessary?
Maud, it must
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
my
Alright, that's all we need, I think. Let's see. How do we feel about that so far? Did we miss anything? So we got the broadsword, got the embers. Just in case we need them. Got the gold pied resin. Eye wall of Lothric. Let's make this bulletized. Bulletize this. Collect gold pine resin. Grab maybe the raw gem for now, I think. Grab the raw gem. No, grab broadsword. Raw gem. Firebomb. No, firebomb first. Raw gem. And then the black firebombs. Then 2 embers. Then kill Emma. Let's see. Is there anything else I'm missing? Like I said, feel free to chime in, guys. We are trying to figure out what makes the most sense. I guess we could have just talked to her now. What's that? I basically need to save this flask because low-key, I'm about to get schmacked. Alright, they're both right there. This is not okie dokie, so we'll just run this way. No way! Okay, we need to find out a better way to rotate around those guys. Okay. Yeah. I can't stagger him right there? Interesting. It's probably gonna be a quicker way. I was going real slow or something. All right. I do not remember that. God damn. I got shot from the back too? Okay. Oh, that's not the way. Okay. Dragon's pissed. Okay. So you have to roll that when he goes that direction? Feels bad. Took fall damage there too. That didn't heal me all the way. It feels bad. Oh, he's doing it over there? The hell? I just need to be quicker. I just need to find out. You know what I should have done was made a save there, but. Is it auto saving right now? Is it auto save by default? Trying to see if we can do manual saving, so that way you can set ourselves in a position to just replay a route or a section. Yeah. Let me look that up because I'm not sure how to do that. I think you actually have to like manually go out of your way to like actually set that feature up, which is kind of annoying. So you get bonfire right here, so we'll probably rest at this bonfire. So that's the high wall of Lothric. So we collect the gold pyrite resin. We grab the broadsword, grab the firebomb, raw gem, black firebombs, times 2 embers. Talk to Emma, grab banner. Use resin in fight against fort. That is interesting, because you know what I should have done is let him kill me to see if I can, how to properly, I don't know if I can stagger him in that freeze attack thing. I think you have to do a certain amount of poise damage in a certain amount of time. What if I switch to my club right when that happens? I don't think it's that serious. I could always just take my time with it, not rush it, but that's the thing that's gonna kill me is like just rushing a moment like that. Do we want this? We might. Bro. What is that? Do we need little as a bone? It's tough to say. I don't think the answer is yes. I think we should grab the charcoal resin regardless. Oh, we don't need to do that at all, huh? So, yeah, skulls, resin. Probably grab that shard. And I think we need this next one. Yeah, running R2 allows you to flip them. There's the sharp gem that we needed. I don't think we have to do anything else here. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, sniper! Whoa! I forgot about the dudes from the other side. I got so distracted. All right, so now we're in the undead settlement. And I think for notes here, I think we should grab the resin. Well, first things first, drop down with rolling lunge to kill dogs and grab skulls. Skull lever, add gate. Grab charcoal resin. Grab Estus shard. Grab more resin. Grab Titanite. Titanite. Shard and sharp gem from Twinkly. Do we need the ashes though? I think we do need ashes. Let's see. Are we missing anything in Undead Settlement? Because that's really about it. Okay. Hmm. Is there anything else we're missing? Grab that. Because we need the sharp gem for the cell swords. Yeah, we do need the ashes, I guess. And then some young white branches, probably. Let's just take some more notes on that. I think we'll grab those ashes. I'm not sure if we need them right away. Grab ashes from graveyard plus young white branches. Plus bone shard. Probably. Okay. I think we'll run through here. And then we'll grab that resin. Avoid the creepy crawlies. Roll him. We'll roll to the side of him. And then we do the running jump. Kill the twinkly. Always run the opposite direction he's turning to make it take longer. I think we just need to stand here. Bro's not even aggroed anymore? Alright. Yeah, bro doesn't even care about us. Okay. The jump spot is over here, I think. Alright. Good boy. There we go. It's the far left. All right. Let's try that again. Okay. Okay. We kind of got it down. It's not what we wanted. Or that. Oh, there's an ember there. Didn't even know that. That's probably enough. There's an ember by the tree as well. Grab ashes from your graveyard, young white branches, bone shard. There's an ember in front of this. Okay. You actually don't need to roll that. You can just run it off. Okay. All right. We'll run straight up here. All right. I guess Undead part, or Undead Settlement Part 1 complete. If that dude's still behind us, we'll reset him by going over here. And I think we'll just run up to the bonfire. Yep. Well, that'll do. That will do. What do we want from over here, though, is the question. Look at all them. It's a party. It's a party. Hey. She actually might be able to aggro onto me from there. What to do here? There's an ember on the bridge. The dog's glitching right now. We could firebomb him. To get the old lady to move. Is there anything we want to grab here? Old lady's stuck there. I guess we have to use fire bombs for this, eh? Oh, hydrate. Thanks. Appreciate that, turtle. I'm trying to think. So we get the ember and then what else? Like, we just hit the next bonfire? I think so. Now she moves? She just gotta throw a firebomb. What does she do if I just stand here? I kind of wish she'd go left. If she goes this way, then I have a bigger angle just to run around. I don't even have to roll. Yeah, this is better. Oh, that was a fail, but whatever. Let's see if we're okay. Just hit the door right away. I can't get by him? What's that? Does he come all this way? He does. Sigurd! Help! What if we run this side? Does he fall through? He does. Oh shit. Funny enough. Guess what? Let's see if he fall down with me. Just pre-attack. Alright. Then we'll run down here, I guess. Grab the ember. So with a lunge attack, you can just dodge like that. All good. Did that even reset him though? Yeah, if he does the double slash, we can just run right by, I think. There we go. All is well. Oh, LOL. There is the falling in the staircase. Whee. I think the only thing we need to do at this point is to get Floyd's ring, I think it's called. And then we're kind of just done with undead at that point. Minus obviously Greatwood, but oh, let's pay attention, huh? Huh. Huh. Huh.
No! You should have waited.
You're right.
Well, it's too late now. I, Sigurd of the Knights of Catarina, fight by your side.
Get him, Sigurd. You got a bus. You got a bus, man. Those repellers. I don't think we need anything else. Did I not hit him? Bro's still fighting him. Damn. He's got mollywops. Dude's just flexing his aura on him. It's ODK. He didn't even know. He looks mad. Yeah, that's right, Ruby. So we just used 2 skulls there. I think we're chilling. Okay. Flynn's ring. What did I say? Floyd's? First ring we actually equipped. Okay, we go this way. I think we can just roll this, no? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't think we needed that, per se. Second ring in the game. Now do we kill this guy? Alright, let's take more notes. So we grabbed ashes from the graveyard. I think it's mortician ashes, they're called. The ember, youngworm branches, bone shard. Then we ran through rest at Cornix, bonfire, drop down, grab ember on bridge, run to road of sacrifices, bonfire. Run back up to grab. Oh, hey, look, we got the fire gem for doing nothing. Go Sigurd. Hey. Run back up to grab Flynn's ring. No, use elevator. Use elevator to go to phony ODK and grab skulls and use to get up safely to Flynn's ring. And Chloranthy. Chloranthy ring, I think it's called. Now the question is, what's the next step? Do we just go to the Road of Sacrifices and open up and connect the halfway fortress bonfire to start moving towards Sage? And yeah, that's probably the way. No, we don't have to fight any boss until we are equipped with weapons that we care about. So we need to get the Cell Sword and the Farron Coal. So we should probably just maybe there's also shards there. I kind of like that idea. So let's do that. Last rested at. So we need to make sure we rest at the Road of Sacrifices. So we can just do this. Okay. Enter another running section. I can't remember what this is. This is the soul, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So we don't need that. I got something in my eye. Run by the homie. Do we want to grab the shard up here is the question. I don't know if we need it. We'll grab it for now just in case. I feel like it costs us anything but like another 10-15 seconds, so. I think that's an ember right there, but we could just ignore. We honestly don't even need to hit this bonfire, because we could just hit the one down there if we wanted. You can grab that shard. Do we want to grab the Estus shard is the question. Alright, 2 shards up. Winner chicken dinner. I guess we could. Just go for the Estus shard. And then run all the way around. The long way. And this is a ember, I think. Yeah. This is a soul. Yeah. Grab the greenies. Grab that because why not? I'm trying to remember if there's. This is also a soul, I think. Yeah. Now what? Do we like that? Use Homeward Bone to Road of Sacrifices. Sacrifices. Let's see here. What's next? Run down. Run and grab Tight and Night Shard. For now, I guess we'll leave it there. Not sure if necessary. We'll just leave a note there. Because I'm not sure after this initial run, based on my last initial routing for my pyro build, if we're going to have the exact amount of Titanite shards, or we're gonna have a little bit much. Run past everything down to halfway fortress. And run to ×2 shards on the left. And also grab Estes shard. Now the question is, do we want to... What do you want to do now? I think we don't need anything else. So I'm pretty sure this over here... Yeah, that was for the great... That was a Pyromancy tome. Yeah, we can just lure these guys out. Shit. Alright. And that's it for the halfway fortress area. We could rest here. This is the what now? The Farron Keep. Rest at Farron Keep. Equip dagger. Farron Keep. Let's see if we remember from last time the exact route we took. Ooh, not it. Oh yeah, we are poisoned. Okay. So we got to this one, show. This is Homer Bone. Alright. There's a big homie down here that screwed us over last time. So I think you could... As soon as he goes that way, I think you're good. Okay, yeah, so as soon as he... Wow. So yeah, as soon as he turns his back, pretty much chill. It's 2 shards. What do we do here? Did we grab the undead bone shard? It's probably a hassle, no? Yeah. Did we just grab those 2 shards and hit bonfire? Flame and then 2 shards, bonfire, question mark? This one's what? Cliff? No. We are at the Keep Ruins. Okay. So head northeast and run up staircase to extinguish first flame. Go under archway. Grab homeward bone. And drop down once big guy turns his back. Grab ×2 titanite shards and head to keep, ruins, bonfire, and rest at it. That's what we did. Did we just run by these guys last time? Let's see. The Jukes! Juke City. Kind of risky now. Yeah, this is probably not the way. That dude's about to mollywop us. What is this? Nope. Is there anything over here we want to grab? We need to take a look at that angle. What do we want to do there? To extinguish that flame? Is that the way we want to go? What if we just like head off this way? We'll try this route. Let's see what's over here. I think we were too close and we kind of aggroed him. We'll let him kill us. Just so we can, is that the way to go? No, last time I think we used a skull there. That's right. I'll let him kill us. But if we go around the long way, is that smart? Isn't there just one guy sitting there? Yeah, I think the only thing we need to do there is just do that. Okay. What a sick animation. Huh. Alright, we'll try this route again. Nope. We'll go around. Look at all them chilling, dude. Big chilling. So we went here, we grabbed this. So what if we just run this way? Is he gonna aggro? Okay. Then what was the problem? How did he aggro last time? Was it because I went this way? Yes. Okay, so like as soon as I get here. Alright, we'll try that one more time. That's a vicious KO right there. He's got those big ass hands too. Scary. If I saw that in real life, I'd be like, dude, F this, I'm out. I need backup. Alright, we're gonna go this way. There we go. I'm gonna run this way. Alright, so we're gonna run here, grab the Titanite shard, then we're gonna run up here. How do we handle this situation? Do we swap to... I think there's one dude up here, right? Oh, I accidentally locked on and locked off. Not ideal. That dude was ready. I thought he was normally sitting down. Is he just sitting down when you first play that area? They followed me? Where did bro come from? Like, literally. The hell? He has a shard too, LOL. So he's only sitting down, I think, in the first play there. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright, so we just have to kill the one dude. Because the other 3 are just on the bridge. So either we have a skull to distract the 3 guards, or we just have to come up here, kill him, take out the flame, and go back. Okay. As long as we just stay to the left of the flame. We can just run here freely, right? Right. Then we're gonna grab the shard there. No one's aggroed, and I think we just run up here. Okay. This is also a tricky spot. There's 2 guards here. Do we come up here and just wait for him to turn around? Let the animation take us a little bit closer. Bro's just gonna let us just walk by. Nice. Okay. Then I think we run down here to the left. If I'm not mistaken. Grab shard. There's another shard right here. Oh, that's a Estus shard, LOL. We run over yonder. Grab that. Then I think we homeward bone. I think so. Back over there. I think. Because that's the 3rd flame. It is the 3rd flame. Okay. Okay, from here, we need to take more notes. Okay. Run. Throw alluring skull to distract. Times 3 gurus on bridge. Or run down northeast off ledge around next flame and grab times 1 shard. Go up and kill times 1 guru and extinguish flame. Extinguish flame. Run back down staircase and run northwest to structure to grab another shard, and then up staircase to left or right. Wait till guard walks through archway, and then follow him whilst walking and extinguish flame, and then head left and drop down and hug right till shard, and then grab shard at fallen structure, and then homeward bone. I think that's good. Do we need the dream? I think that's about it here. Then we just run up to the top of Farron Keep and grab the ashes. All right, we'll put a pin in it there. 22 minutes. Okay. We will quickly save the game. You're probably like, what? Why? Why? Well, I got my dance class, guys. I gotta make sure I have enough time to get dressed and suited up for that. But all is good so far. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty good so far. And like I said, if you guys have any, comments, I would love to hear them. To help, kind of just think about this routing. Think about any items I'm missing. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything kind of along the way or not at this point, but I think I just need, a small amount of shards, and then from there I can kind of, just enough to upgrade the cell swords. And to be fair, we did actually... Should we have grabbed the Farron Coal and the cell swords then? It would require me to run all the way back around, though. Around the giant crabs. Do we run to the Farron Coal and the Twin Blades first? Let me take a note of that. Decision point. Do we run right and grab Farron, Coal, and Sellsword? Twin Blades? Or go left for ×2 shards plus Estus and head to Farron Keep? Yeah, that's the only decision point I think so far today that isn't super clear in terms of what's more advantageous. But we'll make a note of that. But yeah. So I think we have a decent little idea for the initial few spots. Firelink into the High Wall of Lothric, right into the Undead Settlement. I think with broadsword we could probably attack Vort twice as long as we're right behind him, and then just walk to close the distance and then roll as needed. We'll just roll every attack to play it safe. Roll into him and try to get, maybe double roll to make sure we're behind, and then attack once or twice. Something like that. But yeah, and then the undead settlement, we can have a good idea what we want to do there. Run around, make sure we got Flynn's ring and clan 3 before we leave. We touch Rotor sacrifices, I think is important, so we can always homeward bone back after we finish the second half of undead settlements routing. And then we go Rotor sacrifices, run right by the halfway fortress, or do we stop and rest at it? So that way we could homeward bone there. Because then we could grab the 2 shards on the left. Well, that's an idea. That's an idea. Let's write that down too. Rest at halfway fortress before next idea. Because if we rest at the halfway fortress, we'd have the ability to go right, grab Cell, Sword, Fair, and Cole real quick, homeward bone back, hit 2 shards, running left, grab the Estus shard, then run into Fair and Keep and go down the ladder. There's also another bonfire right there in like the middle of the swamp. Yeah, you know what? When we want to do Sage though, if we don't touch halfway fortress or that swamp bonfire, it should be kind of OD. We have to hit Fair and Keep, go up the ladder. That's a bit obnoxious. Yeah, we definitely have to touch one of them. So we'll make sure we touch the swamp bonfire. Also, do we touch swamp bonfire for future Sage fight? Quick access? Question mark? Okay. But once we figure that out, we either go left or right or do both and just use an extra homeward bone. Maybe we skip halfway fortress, we run right. Nah. I say we hit just, yeah, we'll light halfway. Run right, grab Cole, grab Cell Sword, homeward bone back, run left, touch the swamps bonfire. Try to avoid doggo. Because there's 1 or 2 dogs, I think, there. Then we still grab the 2 shards, the Titanites, and then the Estus. Bait out the 2 guards. Go down Fair and Keep. Do that whole routing we just did. Around the Fair and Keep area. Lower ground, and then we work our way up, I think. Okay, some good thoughts, good progress. So... But yeah, today is the first day of the SL1 prep, so thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, today is a short stream just because we have dance class. We're about to get off here, put our shoes on real quick, grab a water, grab our dance shoes, and we're going to head to our class to make sure we get our steps in. So thanks as always for stopping by the tavern. I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a better night, and hopefully I see you tomorrow. So thanks a lot. See you later, Ruby. See you later, Turtle. Have a good one.